This is what it's going to be for the championship match. Renzo Gracie, the master of Brazilian jiu-jitsu, against James Waring, the boxer. Renzo Gracie is somebody that really up to this point has just completely dominated this tournament. And Bob, I have to ask you, I mean, you've seen the others, you've seen Hickson, you've seen Hoyce. How does he compare?
Well, you know, each are unique in their own way. They all develop their own style. I think Renzo's the most aggressive Brazilian jiu-jitsu practitioner that I've seen to date. He's got a very eclectic style. He's aggressive. He likes to take the fight to him.
Tom, I got to tell you, taking a look at the face of James Waring, it doesn't look like he's had enough time to rest at all.
It looks like, I'll tell you though, Todd, he doesn't look as fatigued as you would expect him to be. I mean, he just exudes confidence going into the ring. The guy's recovery powers are amazing.
Well, the tail of the tape is coming up. There's the smile by James Waring, and he seems to be a favorite here. 9 years age advantage, but again, we come back to the exact same thing, Bob. Gracie well rested, Waring not.
That's certainly going to be an advantage for Renzo Gracie.
All right, gentlemen, this is it. Championship of the world on the line. 10 minutes on the mat, 22 minutes. Are you ready, sir? Are you ready, sir? Back to your corner, please.
One of the things that stands out here, Waring didn't even have enough time to change the tape on his hands. That's the same tape, Bob, that he wore in the first fight. This has got to be a disadvantage. It's sweaty and soft.
Absolutely looks like it.
Clearly, Tom, the issue here is that Waring has to make sure that the fight is fought on the feet.
Absolutely, Todd, and I keep an eye on that right hand because it spent a good part of the last match clenched around Paulson's hair, and he has got to be tired. That hand has got to be tired.
See, this is what James has to do. He has to keep him at the end of the jab, size him up with the jab, try to drop the right hand or the right uppercut on the way in.
Bob, one thing that we should mention here in the final, if they do go to the mat, it is 10 minutes, clearly an advantage for Gracie.
No question, because Waring hasn't been to the mat yet.
James got to keep him up with that jab. You can see Gracie's inching forward, trying to make his move.
Well, one of the things that Gracie is going to have difficulty with, as we saw at 6'3", is getting him down, but then again, I could be wrong.
and there Renzo Gracie shows you how you take a tall kickboxer down.
Now you see the bear hug there by Waring. But Gracie is very patient. Remember, Gracie is the one that said that he thought it was to his disadvantage that the thing was 22 minutes. He wanted it to be longer. He knows that he can take his time.
And this is where he lives, in this kind of position, in this kind of situation.
It's just a matter of time now, because this is the water that Renzo Gracie swims in. And he's now got the mounted position, and that's a very, very superior position. James Waring has no grappling experience. He's going to be at a total disadvantage now.
Ray, Waring's got to get to his feet.
Absolutely, and the only way he can do it is throw punches. He's got to throw some punches, spin it up. He's got to turn over and try to get Renzo off of him, get back to his feet.
But Gracie is well aware of this too, and look at the legs of Gracie and where they are. You know, you mentioned that there was some artistry and there is some geometry involved. Note that the legs of Gracie never seem to stray from the midsection. His balance is always there on top, Bob.
That's exactly right. This is what the Brazilians call the mount position, and it's a very superior position. And if you don't know how to get out of it, you're in for a bad night.
You had a chance to see the right leg of Gracie. Evidently, he was involved in a fire as a youngster. You could see the leg very well scarred there, but it certainly hasn't been a deterrent to his using his legs.
Now, Renzo's doing exactly what his fight plan is. He's going to try to punish James Waring, use up his energy, and when he feels the time is right, he'll go for an arm lock, a neck lock, or a choke.
One of the things you see here, which is surprising, he's got the side headbutts there. And basically, it's not a situation, Ray, of going toe-to-toe with Waring. It's now more belly-to-belly, and certainly the advantage is Gracie's.
This is Gracie's ring. This is his world.
He tapped out. That's it.
It's all over.
He tapped out.
He got him in a neck crank, and that was it.
You know what? It may have been the neck crank, Bob, but I genuinely believe that Waring just didn't have it to give. Ray, he just didn't have the energy.
No, he didn't. After a long fight last time, he just didn't have the energy. You're absolutely right.
Well, Bob, it was meant to be for Gracie. Everybody talked about that he was going to be the favorite. Certainly there was an advantage in terms of the fact that he was well rested, but you got to give him his due. He ended his matches earlier.
Absolutely, he's the one that made him short. And again,
Well, the big issue here, Tom, was getting him down in the first place.
Absolutely. That's where he wants to be. That's where he lives. That's where he's going to do his work. And once he gets him down, I mean, he can stay there all night. It's just a matter of time, as Bob said, before he's going to get into a position that's just going to wear him down. And, of course, he was in no position to really go for the long distance after that brutal fight right before this one.
Bob, let's take a look at the tap out. I wasn't so sure that he had a neck crank as much as he was just gassed.
This is the same neck crack that I showed Ray a couple days ago, and it's incredibly painful. He's got his weight down on him, and there's just no way to sustain it. You get a broken neck if you don't tap out.
And you saw the left hand, and once again, Renzo Gracie very conscientious of being the sportsman. Watch the left hand go down, tapping out. It's all over for him.
And you saw the hand across the throat and against the back of the neck. He's putting his weight on it, and it just puts intense pressure on the back of your neck.
Let's get up to Richard with the winner, Renzo Gracie. Richard.
Renzo Gracie, the tradition continues. Wonderful job. What was your strategy? I mean, I think it was reasonably obvious to those watching, but just from your own words, you're fighting a boxer. He's known for a powerful right hand. You did the obvious thing, take him down to the ground.
Yeah, I feel that powerful hand. It's growing something on my head here now. I just did what I know. There's fight grappling, and I grapple him. If he knew some grappling, he would make me sweat a lot to win. Or maybe the result could be different.
Wonderful. I mean, obviously the end mount position again was the classic jiu-jitsu. Did the job. Congratulations, Renzo.
Thank you very much.
Okay, James. Obviously you'd still be a little tired. Give me your feelings coming out here before you even entered the ring. I mean, there wasn't much time for you to recover.
You know, I don't like making excuses. I'm very sorry I lost. But, you know, back in my thigh was catching cramps. I tried to flip him, but my leg caught cramp, and he won the fight. Thank God for him, and I lost. I'm sorry.
Okay, nothing to be sorry about. Wonderful effort. Great sportsmanship. I'd like to introduce Christopher Peters. Chris, this was your night, World Combat Championships. I think nobody could say we didn't have some amazing athletes in here tonight, and the expertise was unbelievable.
Yeah, every athlete in here was world class. Their conditioning, I was totally blown away. These guys are great fighters, got some great fights. Everybody in is a champion in my eyes, and I know the public's eyes. And, you know, I'm a big fan of everyone here, and I'm also proud to give Renzo Gracie the World Combat Championship belt, heavyweight championship belt. Congratulations, Renzo.
Thank you, Chris. Thank you very much.
Any last words, Renzo? Probably, sir, for the people back home.
I don't have words to thank the people who works on the event for it goes on. And at home, I had to send a kiss to Papa Caruso and a big hug and all the American people who chose me to yellow for me during the fight. Thank you all.
You'll be back?
Sure.
Okay.
Absolutely, he'll be back.
Okay, thank you, Todd. It's over to you.
Okay, tremendous competition for Bob Wall, Ray Mancini, Richard Norton, Tom Murray. This is Todd Christensen thanking Show.
Aviso, perigo, perigo, aviso.